Greetings viewer, welcome! So you don't like the sound your door makes when it closes, and you notice some unsightly holes in your door frame and wondering what can be done about that? Well, you're in luck. The YouTube search algorithm has worked in your favor. Stay tuned. You can solve both of those problems with door silencers. They're small rubber bumpers that you get from the hardware supplier or the hardware store. They have a hole in the center fit. Take a tool that is small enough to fit in that hole, and that's an insertion tool. Sometimes you get one with 100 silencers from the hardware supplier. That will aid you in inserting the silencer into the hole. Go very slowly, not too rough, because you can tear out the back of the silencer. And do that for all the holes in the frame. And that now should ease the slamming sound the door makes when it closes. Sometimes now, you'll come across metal frames that are filled with concrete. The hole in the frame is still there, and you need to insert a silencer into the frame. Drill a hole out with a measure bit that is large enough but small enough to fit into the hole. Go about 1/2 inch deep. After you drill out the concrete in the frame, you need to prep it to accept the silencer. If you look at the silencer, you can see shaped like a little arrowhead. That needs to catch behind the frame. But since you just drill a hole out, it's just a straight hole, there's no room for the arrowhead and this silencer to catch. To solve that problem, you'll take a throwaway Allen key, cut off and leave about 1/4 inch of an old Allen key on there. You'll have a shaft with a little piece of, that's 1/4 inch, a little mini L. Insert that, take that in the drill now, along it in the drill, and lock it in. Take the small end of that L now. You have to go a little angle like this. Work it in the hole and slowly starts the drill. It's going to want to wobble on you a little bit. As you're doing that now, as it's turning, it's going to start cleaning out the hole a little wider where the L, for the width of the L. Hold pressure towards yourself. Slowly hold it towards you to let that L catch behind the metal frame and starts cleaning out the concrete that's directly behind the metal frame. You don't care about the entire hole to be cleaned out, just mostly directly behind the metal frame. And remove it. Now that you just did that, when you insert the silencer now, there's room for the silencer to expand and catch behind the metal frame. That way it doesn't just pop out. And there you have it. A door silencer in a metal frame filled with concrete. No problem. Some things to remember when installing door silencers. Remember, they're delicate. They can tear very easily. Hang into those old Allen keys. You can modify one to clean out the holes in the frame if they're filled with concrete. Eventually, that Allen key wears out because you're using it for a purpose it wasn't intended for. On the wooden door stops, you can use the rubber peel and stick bumpers. Just make sure they're not wider than the thickness of the door stop. They come in different colors and different density. Pick one that's best for your purpose.